days of rain and precipitation every year. We get 300 plus days of sunshine every year. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Caribbean there?
How you doing, Rhett?
Hey, you're on the radio, just so you know.
Oh, okay, that's no problem.
Yeah, you don't sound so good. You got a cold?
No. I'm okay. I'm just woke up and all excited about my new restaurant. I'm getting ready to open in Palm Bay.
Yeah, I saw that you were watching us on Facebook and you said give you a call, so I'm
Yeah,
glad to hear from you. Now you own the former Caribbean over there on 43rd and
yes.
60, and but you didn't turn out that you like that location too much, so you're opening up a new restaurant. Where and what's the name of it gonna be?
The name is going to be Palm Bay's Caribbean Kitchen.
Oh,
It's in
really?
Palm Bay. Yes, sir. It's in Palm Bay on Jupiter Boulevard, southeast. And I'll be posting all the stuff on Facebook and telling everybody it was a real blessing how I got this restaurant.
Well,
Being how I got messed over with my other restaurant.
what happened? What happened to the other place? Why did you close down on 60 and 43rd?
Well, I was had somebody who was going to come in with me, and we were going to open a spot on 14th Avenue, but the lady's husband ended up passing away, so she backed out, and I closed my restaurant for no reason.
Oh,
So I was trying, and all of a sudden I just looking on ads on Craigslist, and I saw this restaurant up there, so I went up there and talked to the gentleman. His name is Rick, and told him my story. And he handed me the key and told me to open my restaurant. And
really?
I didn't have to give him any money or anything.
Really?
Yeah,
Now,
same thing I said. Really?
now, wait a second. Now, where's this location? Do we go up 95 to get there, or better to go up US 1 to get there?
No, it's 95. Get off on exit 173.
Which exit is that?
Get up, sir.
Which exit is that? Is that the first Palm Bay exit going north or the second?
First.
Good. Okay.
Make a left. Go to La Filipino, which is the first main right there.
Yeah.
You make a left, and you go to Jupiter, and you make a right. It's a mile and a half on the right hand side.
Yeah. Well, it sounds complicated now, but I hope I can make my way
No,
up
it's real
there.
simple.
Is it?
It's 43 minutes from Vero.
Well, sometimes people like to actually take a little ride to go someplace new.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
it's gonna
honey.
be. It's a really nice building, and it's not like my other restaurant. It was terrible.
Oh, yeah, that location left a lot to be desired. The thing, I kept thinking that was your challenge. Your food was exceptional. I love the way you would
Yeah.
serve that salad and that ice cold pewter, and you had that
Oh
great,
yeah.
yeah, and that salad dressing, huh?
I still have it. It's coming back. I'm so excited. I've been sitting here depressed for the last 3 months because I don't know what to do. Couldn't get a job anywhere in Vero Beach. I applied. I don't know how many different places. It just didn't work. Nobody wanted to hire me.
The only recommendation I would have for you is just don't come out to greet the crowd in a white T-shirt.
Never, ever again, Red. But you gotta come and visit me when I'm open. I should be open in the next. I want to say by the middle of next month.
Great.
Yeah, because this was already a former restaurant, so it's a lot easier. I don't have to build nothing, get any permits, and I just got to go in and open.
Yeah, well, I used to come and now tell. Well, of course, this is going to be Caribbean cuisine, right?
Yes, sir.
Name some of the dishes you'll have up there in Palm Bay.
Jerk chicken, jerk pork, oxtail, Caribbean pork, roast pork, ropa vieja. Pretty much the same menu I had down here,
Yeah,
and I might be adding a few things, more fish dishes.
yeah. How do you differentiate between the smart pork and the stupid pork? Because you said you had jerk pork, right? And how do you
Yes,
know
jerk pork.
when the pig's a jerk or not?
Well, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. I worked for this guy, and then up in Tallahassee when I was a kid, I went to go get some jerk pork, and he wanted something that was real spicy. He wanted something hot. And jerk seasoning is usually very hot.
Yeah.
And he says, I got it when we started eating, and he started sweating. He goes, I don't know why they call it jerk pork. And I was like, why? Because you got to be a jerk to eat it. Maybe it's the person who's eating it's got to be someone who's the jerk.
You better not say that over there, because nobody will be ordering your jerk pork anymore, kid. Now,
Well, mine is mild, so it's okay.
yeah.
I make my own from scratch. I don't buy it out of a can.
And you did something unique when you had this Caribbean kitchen here in Vero. You used to serve, cabbage.
Yes, cabbage. I'll have the cabbage. My special's cabbage. I will definitely have it.
But you'd come in, folks, and you would sit down, and the first thing he would give, instead of giving rolls or butter or something, he'd give you this plate of cabbage, which had a little bit, I think it had a little bit of cayenne pepper in it. What did it have in it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just a touch of cayenne pepper. That's it.
And I tell you what, it was, I don't know the way you cooked it, but it was delicious.
Oh, yeah. I'll be having it there, too.
Hey, you know what? I bet you'd cook it. I bet you'd cook an awesome corned beef and cabbage.
Probably.
Yeah.
I believe I cooked it quite a few times.
All right, so
I can't cook. But,
well,
all right, man. I gotta run because I gotta go to Palm Bay.
Have fun.
Turn the water on and
all right,
stuff like that.
stay
I'll talk with you soon.
stay in touch, and I hope that it's easier to get through the Palm Bay government than it is the local government to open up, because it's tough on people down here, you know.
Terrible down here, but yeah, no, it's very easy over there.
Good.
And there's a lot more people.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More cultural people like that will enjoy my food.
Yep. Well, I'll be up to see you.
All right, Brett. Thanks.
Okay, bye. All right, so there's the former owner of the Caribbean Kitchen, and he's opening up a new restaurant in Palm Bay. Did I ever take you out there?
Yes, and I remember the cabbage. I don't know how he prepared it, but it was delicious.
Yeah.
Yes. Something so unique.
Yes.
Mhm. Yes.
Hey, now we can call ourselves, this is the radio show with the cabbage heads.
But it's,
All cabbage heads. Hey, man, I can tell you where we can get some really good cabbage. All right, man. You sure the cops ain't there? No, the cops don't know about it yet. Yeah. And the local government, it's not like down here. They want to close you up. They never want to give you a chance to get going. They thwart you. They get in the way. You know, it amazes me. Oh, there goes one of those buses with all the crap all over it. You know?
I know that bothers you.
It
doesn't
does.
That's all right.
You know,
Yeah.
and then on top of that, it's that the government's in business taking advertising dollars away from people like me who have to work mom and pops to stay alive, keep our head above water, and they go out and they buy trucks. Hey, you want to buy a truck? Sure, what do we care? 125,000, 175,000, so on, it's okay. The government's, we got the money in the coffers. We don't have, you know what I mean?
I wonder why that prevails. Because
I don't know, but and the way those ads look, it's not indicative of Vero Beach. Is there anybody that has any semblance? It's like, do you not see the difference of? Frankly, I guess I'm an elitist, but look at the difference of our barrier island, and look at the mainland.
Mm-hmm.
On the barrier island, they have berms.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And here, it's just like that. Those buses are indicative of the mainland. They just look horrible. All this clutter of ads. If they can't afford the whole side of the bus, don't rent it to them, or have maybe if you're going to have little quarter-page ads or whatever they look like, business card, but you're blown up, then make them put two per side and make them color coordinated. You know, excuse me. I'll bring that up again. We'll vote on it. I haven't even had anything to eat. I don't know where that's coming
You're
from.
taking a lot of air. Yeah. Okay.
I'm giving out a lot of air.
I was going to say something.
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
I know about you.
I got to be very careful about offending you. You're
No,
my boss.
Oh, no, you can offend me. Actually, you get an increase in pay if you offend me because the audience likes that. Hey, she offended them. Good.
Well, somebody said once you beat me up as far as when we're on air.
I did?
Well, that was because I was anti-Trump, and I was the only one. In your collection of friends, I was a little bit different.
Well, you never have to feel alone around here because Mr. B is he's our...
token Democrat.
Yes.
I'm the
Yes,
token
he is.
independent, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, yeah, but I find that voicing my opinion sometimes can have some repercussions.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
people are judging each other by their political views.
Oh, by the way, time for an advertisement. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Fort Pierce.
Oh, your cars are beautiful.
They are.
Yeah.
Barbara has the E-Class.
Well, you get the white one.
The white one, which is the GLE SUV.
Wow.
Had considered getting the Lexus, had considered a lot of things. And the Lexus, I'm sorry, cannot compare to this car.
Is that right?
Oh, this is
You did
just,
test drive.
I love it even more now that I driving it around. There's only one thing, instead of leasing it, I should have bought it. Because I already put like 3,000 miles on it in the first month, so that's why, if you'll notice, I'm on my Vespa. See, my Vespa's out there.
Well, you like the fresh air. That's why you.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would, I'll probably retire to Bermuda where they just ride scooters.
I have to tell you a funny story about a Vespa. My daughter-in-law was there with a college group, and she decided to tour the island with her Vespa.
Which island? Bermuda?
Yeah, Bermuda. So she gets on the Vespa, and she's going real fast around the island. All of a sudden, she sees people looking at her with their mouths open. And then one time, this car went off the side of the road, and she couldn't understand what was wrong. And all of a sudden, she looked down, the top of her bathing suit was off. That's why. She was exposing her breasts.
Oh, my
and with
word.
the air coming towards her, she didn't realize it. So she went back the other way on the island.
You know, do women wonder why there's this fascination?
Yes, I do as a woman, because I've been to some of the islands with their natives without any tops on, and after a while, you don't even notice.
No, that's true. I've been to Haiti and stuff. Yeah, they told me before I went to these places, Africa, and went to Haiti. They said you'll that'll disappear within a matter of days. It's true. It's just like, actually, it's kind of like, wow, I wouldn't want to have to drag those things around all the time. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And it's like, and here in America, it's like, men in their eyes. Boing. I mean, women must wonder, geez, because it's like they like the intellect of a male, but it's like it's subjugated by this other desire or that God puts in us in nature for procreation. But it's it's the one power that women seem to possess over males as far as seduction.
This is very bold of me to say this.
Yeah.
But I think there's a mystery because the breast is always covered up. And I really think we should have a saying, show me the nipples. Because I think once the mystery is solved, people won't be so obsessed about looking at breasts. Does that sound weird?
Yeah, like get over it or something,
It's the human body, which is beautiful in itself.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So when you're looking at an ad, and they show this beautiful young couple going into the water in the Bahamas.
Yes.
And they're advertising the Bahamas, okay. So you see she's got a sexy little suit on, and you see her back. And you see she's got a cute little rear end, right? Then you look to the right, and you see the guy. Good looking, you can tell he's a really good looking guy. But he has these, little, they're bathing suits, looks like little shorts. And there's nothing, So, I mean, what is that? I mean, like that lady I had on my show a few years ago, she dressed up like a man. Remember in New York City, and she wrote that book about it?
Yes.
And she said, the funny thing is, as a man, not only did the men not look at me, but the women didn't look at me.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, women are not seduced by the eye.
No.
What's the first thing David just said in here this morning? He brought in his nephew, his handsome nephew, to a restaurant locally,
Right.
and he said he walked in and said, "Why did you get a date for your nephew?" He says, "Well, I walked in and I said, whoa, that's one good-looking woman." So, a woman, her looks can get her far in life.
That hurts. I feel badly about that because some women are not bestowed with good looks, and they may be extremely intelligent, have a great sense of humor, and because she's not good looking, she doesn't get the attention.
I will never like this about Donald Trump, the way he treated Carly Fiorina, because Carly Fiorina is CEO material. She's a good leader. I would, if she was running, I would have voted for her. I think it's time we had a female president, personally. and all these old white males. Enough's enough.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I just.
Well, there's an article in today's paper about female CEOs. They're earning big pay, but there are very few of them running big companies.
Yeah.
And is it because the public recognizes a male as the leader instead of a female? I don't know.
I don't know, but I was thinking maybe that this is the way late in life I could become a CEO. I could have a sex change, and me and Bruce Jenner, we could hang together,
Yeah.
And I could talk like this. What do you think?
I can't imagine you doing that.
Why not?
But you'd have fun doing it, I know.
Well, here's this guy Bruce Jenner, who is nothing less. I mean, he's an Olympian.
I know.
Do you know how many things that guy succeeded at?
Isn't that amazing? But
This guy's amazing.
you've got to understand
this girl, whatever
what he
it is.
was living with. If he felt like a woman,
All these years.
I know it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, look, I've got this. There's a reason I recorded with Steve Milliken up in Indiana. There was this guy, Ray Boltz, and he, fantastic gospel singer, married, and he was married 30-something years, 4 children, had been very successful in the music industry, gospel music, going around the world doing concerts, made himself a gazillion bucks, and then all of a sudden he comes home and says, I've always liked guys, and I'm going to move to Fort Lauderdale and live a gay lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And his her mouth drops, and
Well, I had a friend who finally found out that her husband felt he was more female than male, and she was very offended. But people shouldn't take it personally. That
No.
individual has been suffering all his life with his identity.
Well, I presume. I mean, I've read your book, so you were naturally attracted to the male.
Mm-hmm.
You're a heterosexual female,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
and I'm a heterosexual male.
Mm-hmm.
And matter of fact, that's been my besetting sin, would be females, And
Well, you respect women. I mean, you treat me beautifully here. Mm-hmm.
oh, thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's not what you said the other day when I got mad. Hey, you! Where's the oatmeal?
You do.
No, I adore women. I think women are great. I mean, wow.
Well, you loved your mom. You talk about her.
Well, it's not only that. It is true. They say that joke, you give a woman a house, she gives you a home. You
Mm-hmm.
give her, sperm, she gives you a baby.
Mm-hmm.
You give her any crap, she's going to give you a truckload of what.
Right.
No, but women, they do. They're an amazing. My friend Ellen Sweet from Troy, New York, she used to say, I knew her back in my 20s. She said, Rhett, you give a woman 25 cents, and you'll always get back $2.50 change.
Oh my goodness.
And isn't it true? Because I wrote a song later on about that. This is called "The Shoe Shine." He's an old black man. I never played that song to you, did I?
No.
Yeah, well, I've got thousands of songs.
Can you remember? Do you remember?
Shoe Shine, yeah, and he's signed. He has shined 14 presidential shoes. When you come up to Shoe Shine, he's got some wisdom for you.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, and this young guy is saying, well, what about women? So he says, just anytime you give a woman 25 cents, you get back $2.50 change.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, and it's in my song that never made it and probably never will, and so there you go. So the world loses out because you didn't sign me up in New York like you should have. Anyway,
You know what? It's not, I mean, there's still a chance. I really believe that.
I could be the oldest guy. Move over, Jake Owen. I could be the oldest guy. Hey, you! You're toast. You're good looking. You sing good. You got great songs, good videos, a lot of fun. You're out of here.
But you know what? Being good looking isn't always an asset. You have to have character. And some gray hair shows that you've lived You have really lived, okay?
I really. Are you talking about me?
No, but it shows maturity. There's no doubt about it. Mhm.
Well, today's broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Mallon, Dr. Schnell, Dr. Katz, Dr. Gadadaday, and Dr. Brannigan Center for Advanced Eye Care. Listen, folks, when you hear somebody on my show, they have gone through my filtering system. That's me. That's what sets me apart from all the other advertisers in the land. I won't sign them up. You're not going to hear about them unless they're great.
You look so comfortable like that.
Huh?
The way you were, your demeanor. You look so comfortable.
Okay, the lady from the airport is here
Yeah.
for 9 o'clock.
I know. Yeah, so I look so comfortable.
Yeah, you look so at ease. Like, you're chatting by the fire.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I think I'm better like that.
One
Maybe we ought
on
to
one.
we ought to just clear everybody out of here. Stop with the antics.
Okay, everybody out.
Everybody, you and you, get out of here.
Now I hope Eric comes back.
Here he is.
Wonderful.
He's coming back.
I will let him in. Mhm. Hi, welcome back. Oh, you
to be
brought your
back.
water back, okay.
Yeah, I got my own water.
You're right
Set to
here.
go.
I believe he would like you here.
Okay, I'll sit in the middle.
You never know. Eric, I saved your name tag. Okay.
Oh,
What is your last name?
he knows who I am.
Okay, good.
I actually, I often go by Eric, not Erickson, even though that's my.
Well, that's what I have here is Eric, okay?
I think we're in the paper too. I heard someone told me. I don't know if it's in here or not.
Have you been on the air with him before?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so you're used to him.
Yeah.
You're used to being on the air,
Yeah,
huh?
no problem. I can. Oh, the comics. That's the best part of the paper right
You
there.
know what? That's my favorite.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It's
You know
got
what
philosophy,
they say?
it's got the current events, everything's in
You
there.
know my favorite is Zits. Do you like Zits?
It's, yeah, yes,
The
because I've raised
teenagers.
teenagers, 4 of them. So, yeah.
You can
Yes.
appreciate Zits, huh?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. See my keys to my car. This goes in when you're a pilot. This little tag goes on covers that are on the aircraft. So when you do a pre-flight, you have to remove this before you can go flying because it's a cover on something on the aircraft, that maybe an air intake or something. So that's what this is from. That's
That's
why I have
great.
it.
A friend of mine had his own plane, and he used to put the keys in his mouth,
Oh yeah.
and he did the pre-check, yeah.
Oh, so you don't lose it that way unless
Yeah.
you swallow it, I
Unless you
guess.
swallow it. Well, what is your position there? I know you're executive director. but
Yes.
What actually do you do now?
I manage the goings and comings at the airport. You know, it's
Wow. And it's increasing.
yes,
Wow.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to see if there's anything in the paper on it because I heard there was, but now I don't see it. It must have been just a little blurb somewhere
Well, about what?
about the airline adding another
Did I
destination.
see something?
Oh, did you see something? Is it in it?
No, I guess not.
I thought I saw something in there, but maybe not.
Not here.
Friday, yeah, okay. It could be just the online version too, because someone told me they saw it online. Maybe that's the only place it is. And then this is we did an inaugural flight yesterday up to Asheville. So there's the mountains. This is yesterday. This is the mayor of City of Vero Beach, Laura Moss, and this
Yeah.
is the vice president of Elite Airways, and he's David Dow.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
got a little picture of them. And there's Peter O'Brien in the background there, and some other people from Asheville
Okay.
talking. So
Well, it's getting booked up already.
yeah, we had
Asheville.
41 going to Asheville yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
This is
Good morning.
Mr. B, our
Me? Eric.
engineer.
Hi, Eric. I'm just going to make sure Rhett sees this to kind of motivate him to talk about
Yeah, this was
aviation.
from the hangar party, right?
Nope, this
No?
is from
Okay.
the inaugural flight to Asheville. See the mountains
Asheville, okay.
in the back? That's Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh, so this
yesterday.
is in Asheville?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, that's nice, with the mayor.
Yeah. That's
So-
the mayor, and that's the airline vice
We,
president.
we need you to go to Hartford.
Hartford, Connecticut.
Yes,
How
sir.
about Westchester County, MacArthur, not MacArthur.
Yeah, my
Airport.
daughter lives
White
in
Plains.
my daughter lives in White Plains would be too far
Too
for
far
her to drive.
still? Okay.
Yeah.
Because White Plains is probably the next destination.
Oh, really?
I think. Yeah.
Hartford would be. She lives in Newington, Connecticut, so and we're going up there June 13th. But we're traveling by commercial out of Melbourne.
Well, on what air? Oh, like American.
Delta.
Delta to Atlanta, and then
Yep.
Yeah, you want direct flights. I don't blame you.
Well, and she would like when she comes down. She goes to Fort Lauderdale, rents a car, and drives to Vero.
Yeah. Oof.
But she likes to. Oh, she's got two little ones, so.
Yeah. Oh, she would love Elite. Well, I've heard Hartford, and it's on the radar, but I'm not sure they're ready to go there yet. Plus, I don't know. Sometimes it's the other airport that is the deciding factor. What kind of fees they're charging,
Yeah.
how crowded they are, whether they can fit in another airline or whatever. But Hartford's not all that busy, is it? Is it
Not really.
Yeah.
It's
kind of smaller?
it's busy, but it's not like New York or
Right.
something like that, like LaGuardia or
Be like
anything.
Melbourne size? No?
Probably maybe a little bit bigger than that.
Okay.
A little bit bigger. But that would get me
Yeah.
going. And
Well, you're not the only one, so
Yeah, I
as
know.
long as there's enough of you, I mean, sending emails to Elite doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Just send them emails, let them know you're interested, and that's how they hear.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so the news is on right now, Eric. Okay. Yeah.
No rush.
No rush. If you want to use the restroom, it's back there.
Of the mayor in North Carolina. Gentleman from the airport. Eric? Here he goes.
I heard you talking about beautiful women and old white men, so you got both of them here. Actually, you don't fall together the whole way down. She keeps telling me you're not going to fall. Yeah, you don't look, well, you're thin. Your hair is totally gray. It looks mattering gray. You know, so no, you're not an old white man. You're not an old white man. Yeah, it's true. The girls still are looking at you. You're not an old white man, no. You can't go to Washington, I tell you so. I don't want to go to Washington. Would you turn that off, please? No, turn it off, please. So, I was just in Washington.
Yes, and you got a tour of the White House, I heard. You.
You gotta keep your mouth shut, right?
Because last time I saw you.
This is my new Get Loud. Get along, little doggy, get along now. I'm gonna be what?
It sounds really great. I was listening to it on the radio. It sounds so different when you talk in person. It doesn't, but on the radio, it really does.
In person it does.
Yeah. Well, I have this story. When I saw it, when I watched it,
Yeah.
I thought, it looks pretty cool. I wonder if that's someone brought to the tour, if that's something that he's actually used. Whenever I visit him, he's got a guitar around here, so he'll play me a song and
Well, actually, this is a Get Loud. It's a little bit bigger than it is, and it's got, that's supposed to 4 strings, you got 6. So I can still play my regular guitar for it, but I can have the sound. My grandma used to play the ukulele.
Okay, everybody in the studio, please. 2 minutes to air.
It's all fun. I mean, you know.
It's time for the stars to rise. Follow the mayor.
No, I have a Samsung.
What's that?
What's up with that?
No, what is it?
I used to have a Samsung. Now I'm
It's
trying
an
to figure
English
out the
muffin.
size.
Where
Where'd you
is
get
it?
that from?
Look at this. If you put
Purchase
it doesn't go all the way
Huh?
away. Like I don't know if that's a mute or if that's a really low. You know,
I don't know either.
I don't know. See, mine, I always went all
Is
the way.
there
up.
a settings?
Yeah, there's the settings.
So that's what I
Airplane mode, maybe.
No. I would go.
I don't know your last name,
Catherine Cadell.
Adele.
Does that help you?
Yeah.
Or you're going too
Actually,
fast?
let's see. We should put.
Don't worry about it. If it goes off, I'll just.
Okay.
That should be fine.
Catherine, here you go.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
He likes to see your names up
Yes.
front.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
You can see me.
Okay.
He has so many guests, we all kind of blend together after a while, I'm sure.
So, Rhett, this is the first time I've ever been on the air with you.
It is?
It is.
No, you've been on.
I visit you all the time, but no.
They need mics on. Headphones on.
I think I'll,
Maybe not.
yeah, I like it.
You want it? Catherine, you want to use the
Is
headphones?
this good?
I'm okay. Thank you. That's a great photo. I'm so jealous that they got the rainbow for their camera shot. Did you see it?
Yeah. Well, we had crappy weather.
Okay, that's the noise. Hey. Do you still love me? Do you still love me? What's this now?
Stand by, we're in the open.
Who's this guy?
David Dow. You want me to write the name on there?
And who is he?
He's the vice president of Elite Airways.
Oh, he is, David Dow.
And Laura Moss is the mayor, you know
I
her.
know that, yeah. I know Laura.
And there's Peter O'Brien.
Oh, so he flew up with you, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we're flying high in the friendly skies today. We have Eric Menger in here from the airport. How you doing, Eric Menger?
Doing great, Rhett.
His official title is?
Airport director.
And you've been doing that for how many years?
Oh, goodness. We're starting off with lots of years. I've been the director since 1996.
Oh, I thought it was 1962.
I've been in the county since 62.
He was listening to the show on the way in, folks, and I was talking about old white males in Washington. So he came and said, I'm an old white male. I said, no, he's too thin. His hair is only peppered. He still looks like you do. You look young, right, Catherine?
Yes, he does.
And Catherine Cadell
great
is in
shape.
here.
Oh, she really looks young.
Now, you said this was your first visit?
It's my first visit
No.
with you.
You got to come in closer, sweetie.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Now, what is your official title besides being the best-looking one in the whole what do you call that area?
The
You're-
airport.
whole airport.
Yeah, or at least in a studio.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're very kind. Thank you. My official title is the Airport Ambassador of Vero Beach Regional Airport.
Uh-huh.
And that means I get to be nice to people.
And you have a wonderful way of greeting people.
Well,
with that
thank
big
you,
smile.
Beverly.
Mhm.
I really enjoy people, and I would like to make them feel welcome when they arrive. We really want to keep that very personal spirit going at the airport. I mean, everyone thinks of the airport and travel experience, and these days it's not as easy as it used to be, nor is it as
No.
dignified as it used to be. So we're trying to bring back that dignity.
Take
and
off
just-
your shoes. Yeah, and I got to check your underwear, too. You did change it, didn't you?
You've been there.
TSI. Well, that's one great thing. I told you I went up to see the president. I went up to see the White House recently, and I went up through West Palm. Took my private jet from West Palm. Only kidding. But I wish I'd been able to take Elite, because the one great thing is when I got back after a few days, my bill was a couple of $100 for parking. You go to Vero Beach.
Nothing. At least so far, we don't charge. We have no fees.
And we're
Yeah.
expanding that parking, so we'll be able to accommodate more cars.
Yeah,
So-
we're going to add another 60 or so spaces.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to have to because of the Asheville, connection that just started,
yeah.
and there's other destinations on the radar scope. So yeah, we're going to need to do that.
I want to go.
Where are you
So,
want? Where are you
what
going?
days?
You can go. Where first? Where do you want to go?
Well,
do you want to go to
Asheville.
Asheville?
Yeah.
You can go on Thursday or on Sunday.
Thursday or Sunday.
Yes.
And you can come back on Thursday or Sunday.
Yes, actually, you can leave at breakfast time and be back by lunchtime. How about that?
Or actually, you could go and come back the same day.
You could.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long? You just did that the other
We
day.
just did that, yeah.
For the grand opening.
Yeah, we did. We did the May 25th was the inaugural flight, in Elite Airways up to Asheville, North Carolina, and we left at 7:15 in the morning. It's a little bit early, but you know what? Everybody in the lobby was just so happy, weren't they? I mean,
They
it was just,
were.
I didn't see any people that were groggy or didn't want
You
to
want
be
to know
there.
why, don't you? Because I go up there all the time.
Oh, yeah?
It's a 12-hour drive.
Oh, that's true.
And you
Yeah.
get there in what?
You
An
get there
hour and 10 minutes was how long it took
An
to get
hour
there.
and 10 minutes. Oh,
Yeah.
my word.
Rhett, we had families with little kids, and I mean, you think about being stuck in a car for 12 hours with your little kids and having to make sure you have
Imagine
food
being
and
stuck in a
diapers.
car with me
Yeah.
for 12 hours.
That would be a lot
That's
easier.
worth the fare
At least
right
you'd be
there.
saying, yeah.
Hey! I resemble that. Actually, we flew up together last year. You and I and
to
Barbara.
To Bahaba.
Bahaba.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bahaba. That was wonderful to land in that little private airport. Usually that's, it's only
Beautiful.
for private jets. So it's really like it's like having a private jet. I always thought, if I was a billionaire, what I would do is I'd want to have a big enough jet so I had some people on there. Otherwise, I'd be lonely. And on top of that, the little ones are just too little,
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, I'd be lonely. So what I would do is I would secretly hire some people and say, "You come along and you can, be passengers. You'll be paid for this. Just don't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
Just be there." Okay. So,
Okay, I wanna sign up for that. I will
don't
do
want
it.
to. So now, so what I did was I get on Elite. I don't have to do that. Cost me $179, $250 a ticket. I get to park my car for free. I get on board. Nobody bothers me anyway. I don't have to pay them to sit there and look like passengers because they really are the passengers. And it's a big enough plane where you can get up and go to the back and talk to the airline stewards.
There you go.
Oh yeah, it's really a comfortable flight. People really love it. It's very, I guess you would say, business class level. It's certainly better than the cattle car class you might see on the low cost carriers. Where they nickel and dime you for every little.
Yeah,
thing
and
you
and
need.
guaranteed in Vero Beach they will not knock you on the head and drag you down the aisle to bring you.
Yeah, yeah. We
That
have.
was a little too much testosterone in those officers, I think. Hey,
Yeah, that was something.
your number came up. No. Did you hear that? That poor doctor squealing like that.
Yeah.
I got to get home. I got to get home.
Yeah.
And then
I
they-
didn't watch the video, but I heard a lot about it.
Oh, they pulled him out into the aisle, and they broke his nose and stuff.
Oh, my
God.
goodness.
Jeez.
Wow.
I wish it had been me. I'd be set for life.
Yeah. No, there's.
Oh my goodness. It's a person, not a baggage, right? So,
So Eric, tell me about security and how intense is it for this particular airport?
Well, the TSA has to do the same kind of security screening that they would do at any airport. But what makes it so wonderful is that there just aren't that many people, and it's the same TSA agents every single day. That they're mainly in the local area. They're from the local area, and they've been hired by TSA and they've been trained. And they're just they're friendly. They love it there. The TSA people actually love the the small airport environment, and so it's a lot lower stress than you might see at a big airport where there's just hundreds and hundreds and maybe thousands of people that are going through. And you have 50 people, and they're all happy, and it goes very smoothly. So
That's the way we were meant to be.
there.
Yeah, that's the way we were meant to be. That's one great thing about Vero Beach is, the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker, okay?
yep.
And there's something about being connected
Absolutely.
with people. And, people who like people. No, but it's true. It's true that, you get up there in the TSA, "Hey, how you doing, Bob? Hey, how you doing, Rhett?" It's like,
They do. They know. They have they know our passengers. We have a number of passengers that travel regularly, like once a week, especially on the Newark flight. They're commuting to work actually, and they're now on
Commuting to work?
Oh, yeah.
first name basis with our
Yeah.
TSA agents. They are very happy to not have that very mechanical greeting or just shuffle through. I'm processing you. Get out of my way. Get out of my line. Here we are really a very much more relaxed and welcoming environment at Vero Beach, including TSA, which still has a very, very important function and one that they take very seriously.
Well, I'm a little leery. I don't want to promote you too much, and I'll tell you why.
Uh-oh.
Because right now, What are we, 7 minutes to the airport? I park my car, there's no charge. I get on Elite. I can go to New York. I can land in Newark, right?
Are you worried we're going to get too
now
big
how-
for our britches?
Yeah, so from Newark, because that's the way I used to go to New York. It was either JFK or it was Newark. So you get to Newark. It's about an hour drive in by the taxi cab, right, or a limo, whatever you decide to
Probably
get.
less than that even.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, if you can go on the train, it's 15, 20 minutes to Penn Station,
Really?
right from the airport. Yeah.
15. So you can leave Vero Beach, beautiful. You can leave Paradise, and you can be in hell in a couple of hours.
Oh, it's not that bad. They got Radio City, Broadway, they got
Lots
the
of fun
Empire
things.
State
Well,
Building.
I was
Sure.
sitting out there at the
Right.
CJ Cannon's about a year ago, and this lady comes in her new. I happen to know it's a lady, and she happens to have this $40 million jet. So I'm sitting there on a Friday. It's a Friday, maybe a late lunch. So I'm going. She pulls in on that jet, and I'm going. I wish I had a private $40 million jet. Gee willikers, why can't I have one of those? So they're pulling in, and then the car comes out to get them and their luggage. And I thought, Rhett, you woke up in paradise today. You did your little show. You had a fun time. You were out here at CJ Cannon's looking out the big window. And guess what? They got up. Last night they had to pack their bags. They got up this morning. They had to take the taxi all the way to the major airport. Then they had to get on their jet. They had to fly down here, and they're just getting here, and you're already here.
Yeah.
They want to be where you are.
Fly commercial, it's a lot easier.
And so
You don't hear that much.
And so I sat down. I enjoyed my hamburger a lot more. No, but really, it is. It's all a matter of perspective. It's like having your own private jet. This
Elite.
Elite. Mm-hmm. It's for the elite. When you get on board, it's for the talk this way, lovey.
And they're going to give you some champagne.
We're going to Newark. What's really cool though is coming back. You come back from somewhere, and usually you have to go through all the stuff. You land, you walk out, you get in your car, or you go over to CJ Cannon's and have a burger. Mm-hmm. I'm home.
Oh, yeah.
It is just loveliness.
Now all we need is more destinations so people that aren't going to Newark can fly too, and that's why we added Asheville, which is another.
It's going to be great.
Should be a great hit.
That's up near the Highlands. Do you know how many people go to the Highlands? My friend Don Proctor, for quite a while, had a private jet. Right now, things changed a little bit in 2008, and he's putting all that dough back into the business for his employees. That's the kind of guy he is. But they would fly up there. Now he won't have to get a private jet, and a private jet's expensive because you got to give like $400,000-$500,000. Oy vey, it's such $400,000 or $500,000. Then you got to give him $3,000 for one little trip up.
Wow.
My friend, New York Times best-selling author, one time she decides to come back from New York with her granddaughter. $17,000 one way.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
But that's these people are making a lot of dough. But even if you were making a lot of dough, you come from humble beginnings. It's kind of like, hey,
Yeah.
I can get on Elite and save $16,000 today.
Way more than that.
Give that to the granddaughter and say, hey, go on a shopping spree.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's been very popular for sure.
Oh, it's great. So you went up yesterday.
We went to Asheville to meet the airport folks up there at Asheville Regional Airport, including
Oh,
the
man.
board chair and the
I
airport
want to
director.
go.
Yeah, it was great. You know what the temperature was when we got off the plane? Now, this
What?
is May, so we're not in August yet, but it was 55 degrees.
Oh,
we
I
left,
love
it was
it.
85 degrees. In the morning at Florida, it was 55 up there in the mountains. So, I mean, that's what people really want to hear, I think.
I tell you what, and everybody looks better in a sweater. Whether you're fat or you're skinny,
Yes, so-
young
well,
or
depends
old.
on the
Think about it. Unless it's one of those Christmas sweaters.
Yeah.
But Catherine
Big smiley face or I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
Catherine always looks so beautiful.
Oh, aren't you so
She's
sweet
so
to me?
pretty.
Thank
She's so
you.
pretty. Isn't she so pretty?
Oh, absolutely.
She's vibrant. That's the
Yes.
best way.
You guys,
Yes.
you're
Very
making
vibrant.
me
It's
blush.
too bad we're not on television.
Actually, wait a second. We
Oh,
are.
no, we are?
Yeah, we are. We're on Facebook.
Great.
Oh, thank you
This
for your
thing's
kind
amazing.
words.
Recently I did a little video with Dr. Mallon, and I got 58,400 views. 58.
Wow.
Now it was it was political statewide about ophthalmologists. You know what an ophthalmologist is? They're a surgeon. They go to school for an extra 12 years for this. An optometrist is somebody who is not even an MD, and they want the optometrist, the eyeglass guys and gals, to be able to do minor surgeries. And Dr. Mallon said, there's no minor surgery. I went to school to let them go and get their MD, So he was up in arms about that, but I did a 1-minute interview. So that helps. And somebody said, well, you must have paid Facebook. Not a dime. Did you? And I called Dr. Mount. Did you pay anything for it? Not a dime. It just naturally went, what do you call it, viral. 58,400 views. So you better sit up straight in that chair.
Yes, sir.
That's right, television.
Hey, so tell me something. But if you go up to Nashville and it's only an hour,
Yeah.
they hardly have time to serve you coffee.
You know, the flight attendants did a great job. There were 2 of them on board. One was in training, but she did wonderful, and they just they got everything done. There were 41 people on board going to Asheville on a 50-seat jet. So, but everybody got their snacks, and she actually seemed like she was taking her time. She went right through there. So I mean, they start not too long before they even get to the leveling altitude. And then they go right up till they start, or even into the descent, you know. But they get everything
Okay,
done.
so you leave at what time? 7?
7:15.
7? You're there by 8:15.
We got there
8:30.
at 8, when was it? About 8:30, I think.
Why
yeah.
don't they? Maybe we could talk Elite into delaying coming back until the evening, and that way you could go up to Asheville. Do you know in Asheville? I get phone calls from up there. Do you know they have more art galleries than you find in Paris? They both said they have
I've
more
heard
art
that.
galleries than you have in Paris.
And the Biltmore Motel, you know,
So-
which I hear is
The
beautiful.
So you could fly up for the
Yes.
day. You fly up at 8:30. You have you have cars are waiting there to drive wherever you want to go. Spend the day in Asheville. Have a nice dinner. Come back to Elite. Maybe make it like a night flight. You come back to be back to your private jet. Yes, by 9:30. You'll be home in bed, toasty warm by 11 o'clock there in paradise.
Well, what you could do is you could fly up on Thursday and then come back on Sunday.
Right.
And that way you could spend the night at the Biltmore Estate
Well.
and then tour all the galleries the next day on Saturday or on Friday and Saturday.
That's
Have a
true.
nice lunch. Did you know that the Asheville community is very dog friendly, and so is Elite. So you can put your dog with you on the flight to
You can. Oh,
Yes.
Don Proctor's going to like that because he and Linda used to fly up. Well, they would drive up sometimes
drive up because they had to take the dog.
Yeah, now they can fly up on Elite. Well, wait till they're in Africa right now. Wait till they get back. They'll be back Monday or Tuesday this coming week.
Wow, that
I'll have
sounds
to tell them.
amazing.
Of course, right now I'm
Yes.
saying it on the air, so now you know Rhett Palmer was talking about you on the radio and your dogs. You can fly on Elite.
Yeah, but not to Africa.
No, not to Africa.
Not yet, anyway.
No, you know I wanted to know that because you have a lot of private jets out there. Do people fly their private jets to Europe?
Sure,
They do?
absolutely. Some of them. I mean, not all of them have the what we call the legs or the fuel quantities to
That's
be
what I
able
was
to fly
worried
that
about.
far. But the bigger ones,
And I
certainly.
don't know if I want to be on a little plane, a little jet like that for 7
it was
hours
fast
to
enough?
London.
Yeah.
If it was fast enough,
Well,
I would.
Well, they're yeah, but they got rid of those fast ones.
Oh, they're
Remember the
very
ones?
safe.
What were the
They're-
Brits had that fast one?
Oh, the what was it called? It broke the sound barrier. I can't even
Yeah,
remember the name of
yeah,
it myself,
yeah.
but it
How
didn't
soon
do
we
too
forget.
well. I think it was maybe $5,000 a ticket, round trip or so. It was
5,000?
Very expensive. Very
Oh.
expensive. I don't remember that.
I thought it was more than that.
Yeah. I'm trying
Heck,
to
for
think of
$5,000, I would have gone.
The Concorde. That was the name
The
of it.
Concorde.
Yeah,
That was
British
a French
Airways.
airplane. Wasn't it French?
Well, I think it was built
Okay,
built
right.
by the.
So were you
French.
sold out the other day, or is it easy to get tickets? Let's say you all of a sudden this Sunday decide, hey, I'm going to Asheville.
Yeah.
What? Now you leave at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Right. You got to be there about 6:15.
Can you buy
would
tickets?
say.
Can you wake up and go? I'm in the mood for Asheville, and just drive on over and get a ticket.
Absolutely, as long as there's seats available.
Yeah, that's
when
what I
you
mean.
get there, yeah, you can do it. And you know what? The thing about that with Elite is there usually are seats available. They'll usually
Mm-hmm.
keep a few open just for that kind of emergency. They're very customer friendly. They don't overbook like that little story you were telling.
They will not be dragging you off
No.
the plane and beating you up because then they picked that guy's number capriciously. Did you know that? They just picked a number.
Wow.
Was it like a raffle ticket? They pulled right out and said, "You're
out
in."
of the hat, and you're going to
Wow.
go. No, I'm not going to go. I'm in a seat. I paid for this seat.
Wow.
Don't tell me to get off my seat. I'm
On
glad.
this day.
I'm glad it all went down. You know why? Because after 911, they got a little cock-a-doodle-doo. Me and my ex, we got on it started with a C, Continental. We got on a Continental flight, and we had little Maltese. The guy weighs 4 pounds, so he keeps coming back. He goes, "You have to put that doggy underneath the seat." And then he comes back in. I told you, put that dog in. And she turns to him and goes, "Don't you have something better to do than harass me about my little dog?" Well, he didn't like it. And this was right after, this is after 911, a couple years later. So we landed. The police were all there.
Oh.
Yeah, waiting for
my
us.
goodness.
Are you the lady that wouldn't put your little 4-pound Maltese a little under the thing there? This is a true story.
Wow.
Oh,
This is a
boy.
true story. So anyway, folks, that will not happen at the
No,
Vero Beach Airport.
no.
And so we're going to take a little break, and then we'll be back. This is the Mayor of the Airways. We have Catherine Cadell here. And what is your title over there?
I am the airport ambassador.
Very apropos.
About that, yeah.
The airport
Has an
ambassador.
international flair to it.
Yes, it does. It does.
Really,
you know?
really.
It does. Plus, you can speak, fluent French.
Oh.
Can you?
Yes.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui, monsieur.
Oui, monsieur. Je t'aime beaucoup.
Et je vous aime aussi.
Oh, for goodness sakes. That I can't say in French either.
And Eric Menger, of course, he's been the manager out there for a number of years.
Since 96.
Since 96.
Yeah, last century.
We'll be back right after this.
Catherine.
Oh, thank you.
Was that
That's
okay,
very
or-
kind of you. It was awesome. So much fun.
Bring back Nicholas Sparks with you, will you, please? And have him on the show.
Don't you know, he's been on my show.
I know he has, but I
Oh.
wish he would come when
He actually-
I'm here now.
Listen to this. He flew in. I had him on for his first book. He got $1 million advance on his first book. So then he has a second book. Then he is on the phone with me from his home up in. And then he flies in on his own. Well, here's what I said. So tell me something. I said to him. I said, so you came in on you came in on a jet. What did you do? Did you lease one? No. I said, oh, you used a friend's? No. Are you telling me you only have 3 books out and you already own your own private jet? He says, don't ask me on the air, Rhett. He says, because I won't admit it because I have a small town boy image.
Oh, how about
By
that?
his 3rd book, he owns his own jet.
Wow. Nice.
Life ain't fair. I'm sad and I'm blue. Boom, boom,
But
boom.
you have a Vespa.
Yeah, see my Vespa? Up there today?
I know.
Hey, you want to go for a ride with me on my Vespa?
Yes. I have to go change into my Vespa pants though. My little capris.
I've never seen a Gitalele before.
It's cool, huh?
Yeah, I like that.
I wish I could play.
Sounded like
I'm
a
not
ukulele. Yeah. I played guitar years ago, but you gotta develop the calluses.
Well, you probably need to do it pretty frequently too to stay good. I played the piano for a while.
Yeah, me too.
You still love me. We used to sit together kissing neath the old apple tree. I was loving you back then and you were loving me. Now when I look at the stars at night, I wonder what went wrong and why you're not by my side. Do you love me? Is this video or is this like?
It's just, I'm just taking a picture of you
okay.
because I love you. Thank you.
Rhett, is anybody else coming in?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Dockside Builders.
My 10 o'clock meeting has been postponed. Yes. We
Yes.
can go all morning if we have to.
That's good. That's good for a Friday.
Susan texts me.
Hey, Mr. B, can you find the chords again for Somewhere Over the Rainbow? See, that's why we got to keep all these sheets.
You need your coffee.
Whoever cleaned up in there yesterday before Steve Olds, I don't know what they did with the stuff.
Okay.
Really help them out. doesn't it?
Yes. Who cleaned up in here yesterday before Steve Olds?
I did.
Okay, so this is our problem. We have the sheets are all missing here.
I didn't do anything with them. Not at all.
Apparently, we have a ghost in our midst.
Yeah,
This is my
I
dad.
think they're all.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
remind me a lot of him.
Oh, nice guy.
Yeah.
Sure is a handsome guy too.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
that's,
How,
you know,
how old were you when you lost him?
Oh, this was 2013, so yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was my daddy.
He wore the. I used to wear these jackets.
The
all the time.
seersucker. He was at a wedding for that picture.
Yeah.
So,
But so young. Why did I say?
oh, he
that?
was 75. So,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think the average for men is about that age now,
Yeah, I
77.
don't know.
That reminds me a lot of them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad
So
was
what-
very musically inclined also, just like Rhett.
Check underneath
doing?
here. I'm checking underneath here.